Hello everyone. In this video, we'll be looking at a set called Happiness Index set. This is from 2017 slot 1 of DILR. And this set is often rated as medium in terms of difficulty level. And we provide you a 10 to 15 minute solution for this set in this video. So if someone has not tried this set before, this is the set and these are the set of questions. Please pause the video, try this set once very properly, and then look at the rest of the video. So let us first start the test by reading the question. Simple happiness index SHI of a country is computed on the basis of three parameters: social support, freedom of life choices, and the corruption perception. Each of these three parameters is measured on a scale of 0 to 8. So S, F, and C, they are measured each on a scale of 0 to 8. Integers only. A country is then categorized based on the total score obtained by summing the scores of all the three parameters as shown in the following table. So this means that if the total sum S plus F plus C is somewhere between 0 to 4, the country is very unhappy. Say if it is between 14 and 19, both included, it is happy, and so on. So let's move ahead. So let us start by reading the question. The following diagram depicts the frequency distribution of the scores S, F, and C in 10 countries, A, B, so on, Z. Okay, so what this table shows is scores and their frequencies. So let us take one color, say let us take C, which is green in color. This means that C has a score of 1 in one country. It has a score of 2 in 3 countries. It has a score of 3 in 4 countries, and so on. So with this we can draw one table of S, F, and C and the different scores, so on up to 7. So this means that 0 and 8 are not got by any of these countries for any of these parameters. And then you can fill how many times this frequency is appearing. Then the other table which you can draw is A, B, C, so on, all the different countries and the respective scores S, F, and C. This will be one table. So let us draw these two tables. Once you draw these, let us now look at the different points which are given. A and C jointly have the lowest score of 7. So this means that A has a total of 7, C has a total of 7, and both these are lowest. With identical scores in all three parameters, say if A has X, Y, and Z as scores, C will also have X, Y, and Z. Zuma has a total score of 17. So let us fill Zuma. It has a total score of 17. All the three countries which are categorized as happy have the highest score in exactly one parameter. What this means is S will have a highest score, F will have a highest score, and C will have a highest score. And in those countries, there are three countries which are categorized as happy. So that means they have a score between 14 and 19. And these countries, each of these three countries will have the highest score of either F or S or C, but not all the three. Say S has a, like if you see, the score 7 is there only with blue and red, S and F, whereas C has a higher score of 6. So this S highest score appears in only one country. Then in other country F will have highest score. In other country C will have highest score. It is not possible for these two or three of them to coexist together. That is what this last line means. Now let us move forward. Let us now start filling this table by looking at this graph. So S is blue color. So for 1 and 2 it doesn't have any frequency. Then you have 3, 3, 2, 1, 1. Now for F, F is of this orange color. It is 2, 1, 2, 1. Then 3, 0, 1. Then coming to C, that is green color, we have 1, 3, 4, 1. And then we don't have anything, 1, and we don't have anything. So if you add all of these, this itself is giving you a value of 10. So then this means that there are no countries which scored either a 0 or an 8 in any of these parameters. So let's begin with solving the questions. So first let us look at the questions asked. What is A score in F and what is Z score in S? So we need to find A score in F, this part, and Z score in S, this part. So let us start with these two, A and C. We know that A and C will have a similar score in S, F and C. Let us assume them as X, Y and Z. So even C will be having X, Y and Z. And we have X plus Y plus Z is equal to 7. So this means that whatever score is appearing for A and C, that should have at least a frequency of 2 in that particular parameter. For example, x will be something from S, right? Some of these numbers from S. So x can be what? X can be either 3 or 4 or 5. It can't be 6 or 7 because 6 or 7 are 1 each. So x can be 3 or 4 or 5. Similarly, what can y be? Now y belongs to F. So looking at F, y can either be 1 or 3 or 5. 1 or 3 or 5. Now what can Z be? Z can either be 3 or 2 or 3. That's all. 2 or 3. So this is the smallest. So let us start with this. So we have two cases here. One case is when Z is equal to 2. Another case when Z is equal to 3. So when Z is equal to 2, we have X plus Y is equal to 5. Right? When Z is equal to 3, we have X plus Y is equal to 4. So when x plus y is equal to 5 and x and y can take only of either these values or these values, what are the possibilities? X is equal to 3 and y is equal to x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 1. This is the only possibility. There's no other possibility. Similarly, for x plus y is equal to 4 and x taking only these values, what are the possibilities? X equal to 3 and y equal to 1. These are the only possibilities, right? We don't have any other possibility. So in both the cases, we have the solutions as x, y and z as. In one case, we have 4, 1 and 2. And in the second case, we have 3, 1 and 3. So in both the cases, if you see, y is equal to 1. So in the first question, it is asked what is A score so far as F is concerned? It is 1. So the answer is 1. Let's move to question number 2. So in question 2, it is asked about the Zuma score in S. So we are interested in this part. So we know that Zuma's total score is 17 and it lies between 14 to 19. So this means that Zuma is one of these three countries. And what is given? It has the highest score in exactly one parameter. So for S, F and C, so far as Zuma is concerned, only one of them will be highest. So we'll keep that in mind. So now let us see how we can write 17. 17 we can write in two ways. One way in which the highest score is 7 and other in which the highest score is 6. So if the highest score is 7, then what are the possibilities? The remaining sum should be 10. So it can be either 6 plus 4 or 6 plus 5. If the highest score is 6, then there are, let us see what are the possibilities. Then the remaining residual sum should be 11. Again, then it should be either 6 plus 5 or yeah, that is the only possibility. So we have three possibilities now. Now let us see which of these is feasible. So let us now take Z, S, F and C. So for the possibility 1, for this particular thing, 7 plus 6 plus 4, either, sorry, this has to be 5 plus 5. Either 7 can be of S or it can be of F, right? Because only one parameter will be highest. So this is the possibility 1. For Z, the possibility 2 is here, this, okay? So now in this possibility, 6 and 4, what can take 6 and 4? So now F and C, so far as F and C is concerned, F doesn't have a 6, C has to take a value of 6. But this is not possible clearly, because in this case both S and C are taking highest values. So this is not a possible case. Next, so if at all it is 7, then the 7 should be with F. Now once we know that S and C should take 6 and 4. So which of them can take a 6 and 4? We saw C clearly cannot take a 6. So S should take a 6. Does S have a 6? Yes, it has a 6. So S will take a 6 and C will take a 4. Does C have a 4? Yes, C will take a 4. This is one possibility. Now coming to the third possibility of 7, 5 and 5. Again we have seen that if at all it is 7, it has to be F. For both the 5s, either both the C and S should have 5, but if you see here C does not have a 5, so again this is not a possibility. Then let us look at the fourth and last possibility where 6, 6 and 5. So in this case the highest is 6 and that should be the highest of one of the parameter at least, so that will be of C. So C will be 6. Once C is 6, then what other can take 6 of S and F? Only S can take a 6. So S will take a 6 and F will take a 5. So these two are the possibilities. S, F, C are 6, 7, 4 and 6, 5, 6. In both the cases, if you see, S is taking a score of 6. So this is the answer for this. And we can fill S is equal to 6 here. And we can keep these numbers aside. And then let's look at the next two questions. Now let us now look at question 4. If B scores a 16 and D scores a 15, then what is the maximum number of countries that can score a 13? So if you see in the previous cases, when we were solving, we got a 15 and a 16 case here and a 15 and a 16 case here. Let us take these as basis. So let us write here. So in one case we know that B scores a 16 now and D scores a 15. So in one case B is scoring 5 and 5 plus 5 plus 6. In that case D will be scoring 7 plus 5 plus 3. In the other case where B is 16 is this 5, 7 and 4. So B will be scoring a 5 plus 7 plus 4. And in that case D will be scoring again a 7 plus 5 plus 3. So irrespective of whatever is the case, D is scoring 7, 5 and 3. And B is scoring 5 in S definitely. So here it is either 5 or 7 and either 6 or 4. So correspondingly, what are the values for Z? Z is scoring a 6 irrespective of the case. In first case it is scoring a 7, second case a 5. So 7 and a 5. And here it is scoring a 4 and a 6. 4, 6. Right? So now once this is done, let us see what all are taken, what all numbers are taken. Keep in mind that we have still two possibilities for A and C. So let us go parameter by parameter. Let us go first for S. So far as S is concerned, 1, 5 is definitely taken. So now instead of 2 we have 1, 5. Then 1, 7 is taken. So 7 is gone. 1, 6 is taken. 6 is gone. Then 4s and 3s will be dependent on A and C. We'll see that later. Then coming to F. What are taken? 1 is taken. 2 1s are taken. So this is gone. Then if 5 is taken here, 7 is taken here. If 7 is taken here, 5 is taken here. So definitely 1, 5 and 1, 7 are gone. So 5 instead of 3 we have 2. Now here another 5 is taken. So we have 1, 5 left. Coming to C, if it is 6 here, it is 4. If it is 4 here, it is 6. So definitely 1, 6 and 1, 4 are taken. Then 3 is also taken. So you have 3 3s left. Now let us see how we can write 13. 13 can be written as 5 plus 5 plus 3. Right? or it can be written as 5 plus 4 plus 4. Is there any other way in which you can write 13? No, you cannot write a 13 without using any 5, right? So they are asking what is the maximum number of countries which can score 13. So if it is this case, if it is 5 plus 5 plus 3, both the 5s will be taken, right? So the maximum you can have is 113, right? So now, sorry, slot 1. So if you see in this set, in 2017 slot 1 sets, it is like the first two questions and the last two questions are again two different sets. So if you understand the basic question, you will be able to answer two of these questions easily. And for rest of the two questions, you have to work little more and then get to the answer. So this has been the trend for whatever 2017 sets we have seen up to now. Also, in this set we have come across something called happiness index. So if someone is interested for your VARC articles, you can read about Nepal's happiness index. So this will be a new variety of article which you can come across. So thanks for your time.